There's a lot of dust being kicked up here, so it's pretty difficult to actually see the opponent. I probably should have gone for steady shot, you know. It's kind of making me a little bit regretful now that I didn't. Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Freeman. Now, when we left off, we experienced a somewhat easy/difficult various amounts of skirmishes and siege defenses and things like that in the last couple of episodes, and that is primarily because of the star system. So yes, you know, you've got Earth and Mars and all that. So I'm just kidding. Obviously, I was talking about the 4-star siege defense that we had to participate in. That was pretty merciless, wasn't it? But thankfully, we're now going to be going up against someone that does not have any stars whatsoever, and we should, in theory, be absolutely fine, because look at this. We have a pretty fantastic height advantage, or at least I hope. So what we're going to do is we're going to use all these ARF guys, and we're just going to place them here and around here. We're just going to make sure that all these guys have pretty easy times of getting over there as well. So I'm going to move them a little bit closer. There we go. Alright, let's do it. Now this should be pretty easy, even though we are against the Brotherhood. Just bear that in mind. The Brotherhood are obviously a little bit more experienced than the Bandits, but you've seen the Bandits actually be extremely effective just when... I mean, that's the thing. If you have 2 squads, let's say you have 2 squads of bandits and you're sending 2 squads of recruits against each other, it's more than likely that the bandits will probably do a pretty considerable job in comparison. Which is weird, because you'd think that faction units would be a lot better than looters, but most of the time when you're facing bandits, they're not actually just looters. They might be something else, like armored marauders, or indeed actual bandits rather than looters, and things like that. So you can't really say one way or another, oh yeah, you're gonna absolutely murder these bandits, because they might be, as I say, armored marauders, which are actually really good. I mean, well, they're better than the average, at least. So let's actually see what I can do here. You can see that we're actually... Whoa, are you serious? These guys literally took that much damage? I am... Wow. Okay, I am very, very surprised. Okay, well, we're just going to try and take out as many of these guys as we can get, because they are doing a lot of damage to us right now, but hopefully our ARF guys are eventually going to be okay, and eventually going to be able to take them out. I mean, you could see here, these guys are actually doing a lot of damage. Huge amounts of damage. Thankfully, the enemy squads do seem to be retreating, but I'm also having that issue, so let's get a couple of our guys in here. Tell them to come over. There we go. Deploy them all. Thank you very much. And, these guys are going to have to retreat now as well. Oh, wow. There's a lot of micromanagement to go on here as well. I have advanced in level. That's pretty good. And you can see here that we've actually, well, obviously considering I keep reinforcing my ranks, we haven't really lost that many, but if you think about it, we have lost quite a few, so that's not very good, is it? Okay, we'll just kill that, and hopefully kill the other bandit leader as well, or whatever that is. It's just a regular terrorist. There's only 6 of them remaining. I think we could probably charge in here, but just bear in mind that I don't really want to lose anyone, so I guess I'm just going to continue to move them forward reasonably slowly, and hopefully we will have the advantage in terms of range. Even though it doesn't seem like that most of the time. I mean, you can see here, this guy's shooting from such a far distance, and yet he's still able to be extremely effective. I suppose that's literally just because of his increased experience level in comparison to regular bandits. There we go. There's only 3 left. And I'm hopeful that we'll actually see a couple of our squads actually level up here. I would appreciate it at the very least. I'm going to tell our people to charge in now, because there are only a few remaining, and we should, in theory, have the advantage. I mean, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Considering we outnumber them so heavily, but it might just be that most of the enemy's squads are now just retreating. Well, there it is, a pretty nice victory, and, well, we got 10 kills, and that's actually not too bad. 15, I was going to say. 14 friendly casualties, not bad at all if I say so myself, and then we can get some pistols to sell, of course, and we can also go for some food cans and some money, of course. Yes, there we go. I actually have a pretty decent amount of money now. There's a reason for that. I have sold my old AK, and I've also sold the other pistols that I gained in the previous episode. So, let's go over to our party here. Ah, one of them did level up into elite infantry. Very nice. These guys have not, however, which is going to certainly drain my resources pretty heavily. Someone's actually told me that if you upgrade a squad, that the squad actually refills itself. So you don't need to waste money refilling your squad before you upgrade them. I actually thought that if you upgraded them and then you had to refill them, it would cost a lot more money, and that's the reason why I was doing that. But apparently that's not needed, so yeah, that's pretty fantastic. I can, maybe save up a little bit of cash. Now here's the problem. These guys are all 1 star, and if they all start kind of ganging up on me, I think we're going to have some difficulties. So anyway, let's go and spec into intelligence once again, and we can actually start specking into something else like instructor, or maybe we can go for armorer or something like that. Maybe I should go for steady shot as well, even though it's not really necessary at the moment, so I think I'm just going to go for instructor and navigation, so we can just move around a little bit quicker, make sure that our forces are leveling up as quickly as they can. So, without further ado, it might be about time that we go in and siege Lubny. Alright, so here we go. I've taken a bit of time just to kind of think to myself, okay, what are we going to do here? And, well, it seems to me like going into the trees here and getting a little bit of elevation, because I think there is a small slope here, and hoping that maybe that's going to make all the difference when it comes to, beating back the Brotherhood. Let's try it out. If it doesn't work, then, well, that's just how it has to be, but if it does, this is going to be fantastic. You can see here that even though I did not have the camera mobility that is, well, in my opinion, relatively necessary in, seeing what the environment is all about, I was still able to ascertain that we needed to go into these trees here and see what we can do. Now, I do have a bunch of ARF elite infantry squads here, 2 of them, in actual fact, and I'm very hopeful that they will be fantastic for us. There's a lot of dust being kicked up here, so it's pretty difficult to actually see the opponent. I probably should have gone for steady shot, It's kind of making me a little bit regretful now that I didn't. Is it just me, or is my weapon model a little bit weird right now? Okay, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Just gotta have to change around our squads a little and make sure that everyone is okay, I guess. Alright, we're gonna just tell everyone to go over here. There we go. And just tell them to go into these trees. Okay, that's the best I can do. Oh, I am being absolutely flanked right now. And that is a demise. That is certainly a demise from me right there. You can see, however, that we were actually on our way to getting a pretty decent victory, but unfortunately it seems like they're going to have to engage without me, and now we have to leave combat, so let's see actually what happened here. How many did I actually lose? Oh, actually no one. It seems like I haven't lost any of them, so that's pretty good. So we're going to have to see what's going on here, and then we'll try and find out whether we can go back in without being attacked by the various one-star enemies around here, which would not be very good. Okay, so I did actually lose 2 squads, but what did I lose? Did I lose some elites? I did. I lost, I think, 2 elite squads. Ah, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. But you can see here that we've weakened the town considerably. They had 61 there before, and now they only have 38. So I'm pretty happy with that. Trading 2 elite squads for a weakening of the opponent's home base, I think that's pretty decent. So let's go back to Berezno real quick. And I'm just going to wait there a little bit and just make sure that we're gonna restore ourselves reasonably. And maybe it would have been a good idea for me to get some snipers or something like that, but I just thought to myself, yeah, the snipers are kind of weak in terms of their armor, so it's very easy for them to get killed, so I didn't really want to go with that. But, I'm not entirely sure what we can do now. I mean, basically what I need to do is just go off screen and just kill a bunch of these guys and try and level up our forces as quickly as possible. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.